Last thing. Okay, so for -4 to 3, find all values of x for which the graph of g has a point of inflection. What is a point of inflection? A point of inflection. So I'm just going to write it. So this is actually part of your justification, right? Explain your reasoning. You got to write what a point of inflection is. So a point of inflection, a point of inflection. That's whatever. I don't know. A point of inflection. I'm abbreviating. It happens or occurs. Two C's? I don't even know. Happens. You don't need to see me, right? When the second derivative changes sign. When the second derivative changes sign. Okay, so if we're talking about g having a point of inflection, well, we have g to be that. We have the derivative of g for the graph, and then the slope of this is the second derivative. Oh, it's kind of like we just went over this. It's kind of like that. We just had some problems like that. Do you remember? Yeah. Okay, so a point of inflection happens when the second derivative changes sign. The second derivative in this case is represented by the slope of this, right? Because g is the original. The derivative is given by the graph, and then the slope of this is the second derivative. So then there we go. When does the slope change? Well, it changes at x equals -2, right? From negative or positive to negative. And then the slope changes sign. Well, it's a positive slope and then a negative slope. It changes again at x equals 1. I think that's it. So this is my explanation. A point of inflection happens when the second derivative changes sign. So g has points of inflection at x equals, what did we say? -2. X equals -2. And x equals 1. And here's the justification, because the slope changes, the slope of f changes, right? And we need that, because the slope of f changes sign at those points, at those spots, areas, at those x values, and f, the slope of f, the slope of f is the second derivative, of g. There we go, man. Lots of writing. Yeah, yes, that's what it is. And wait a minute. It also changed right there, right? Right? We have a negative slope and then a positive slope. Almost missed it, huh? Almost missed it. So x equals -2, x equals 1, and also x equals 0. Almost missed it. But still the same reasoning. Yeah? Okay. We're done.